Hey, my name is Brandon Hoffman, and I'm a real estate agent in South Carolina. I own the Hoffman Group at Keller Williams, Columbia. One of the things I do pretty regularly as part of my marketing is reach out to people who had their home on the market and weren't successful. Here in the industry, we refer to you guys as an expired listing. Just an industry term, doesn't mean anything other than you had your home on the market at least once and didn't sell. So I love you guys because you're the easiest people to help sell a home. The reason for that is when we're getting ready to market a home, everything is an educated guess from condition to price, so on and so forth. But when you've actually had your home on the market, you get actual showings, actual feedback. It tells me exactly what we need to do to get your home sold. Unfortunately, a lot of people I speak to try to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Albert Einstein actually said the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So I'll talk to these folks. They don't want to lower their price. They don't want to make any condition improvements. They just want to go back on the market just like they were at just the same price and expect something to happen differently, and it just doesn't. So here's the deal. I come in, I do a free consultation. There's no obligation. It usually takes about 15 or 20 minutes depending on the amount of questions I receive. From there, that usually gives me all the information I need to know to tell you exactly what needs to happen for your home to sell. Now, I'll share with you, this video was inspired by one I just recently did, and the owner blamed the agent for the home not selling, which I'm not going to get into. It doesn't matter. The home didn't sell, but their bright idea was to relist the home at a higher sales price, thinking that a new marketing look might help them get more money. That's not the way it works, unfortunately. Wondering, those people did not relist their home with me because I told them we couldn't raise the price and successfully sell their home. They relisted with a different agent and raised the price of the home by 3%, which is beyond insanity. Okay, but at the end of the day, I would much rather be honest with you guys and tell you the truth than to tell you I can do something I know I can't. There are some things we can do that may actually increase your home's value, though, and that's one of the things I do with you in person. Look and see if there is something we can do to improve your home's value, or at least help you get the number that you desire. So what I'm going to be looking at when I come over are the 5 reasons that a home sells. They're going to be marketing, terms, location, condition, and price. So when it comes to your terms, that's kind of a catch-all for things like showing instructions, will you pay closing costs, and that sort of information. Now, terms don't usually result in people coming or not coming to look at your home, but it can sometimes result in failed negotiations. So that's certainly something we're going to take a look at as far as what the expectations of the buyers and your price point are going to be. The second thing is going to be marketing. Marketing these days, if you have decent photos, you get it out on the internet, people are at least going to know your home is for sale. So if you're priced right, in theory, people should come look to see if your home is going to be a fit for them. We'll talk more about what I do to market a home when I come look at your house specifically, or you can check out one of our other mini videos we have, which is a good opportunity to go ahead and plug the channel. Go ahead and subscribe and like this video and check out the other ones that may be relevant to you. All right, number 3, location. We can't pick the house up and move it, so your location is somewhat fixed. If there's an issue with your location, and that's something I look at, are you in a area that's appreciating or depreciating? Are there any things about your home that might make it more difficult to sell? An extremely sloped driveway, being located on main road, that sort of thing. We're going to take a look at your location to see how we're doing there. That brings us to number 4, which is condition. I'm going to do a walkthrough of your home. I'm going to make sure the house is staged appropriately. When I say staged, I'm not talking HGTV, your furniture out, new furniture in. I'm talking about making sure we have neutral color palettes. We have not obvious deferred maintenance or repairs that are needed, that sort of thing. So when I talk staging, I'm just making sure that your house is conditioned appropriately for the price you're hoping for. And then that brings us to number 5. Assuming everything is good in those categories, we're left with price. And if you're good in the other categories, you've got the best feedback there is. When I do a market analysis, a pricing analysis, a CMA, you've probably heard it called a lot of different things, but when an agent does a CMA, they're trying to predict based on other recent sales what they anticipate someone being willing to pay for your home. but at the end of the day, it is still an educated guess. Once you've had your home on the market, I get the best data possible, which is how many people came and looked at it, what they said, and if they made an offer or not. Now I've got this great chart right here I'm going to show you, and this chart is like magic. So the way it works, if you're priced appropriately, you're in the bullseye, you've received an offer, and your home is going to get offers and sell. If you've had a lot of showings but no offers, you're just outside and you're in that 3 to 5% category, where if you make a minor price reduction, it should result in an offer within the next 2 to 4 weeks. If you've had a few showings and no offers, you're in that 5 to 10% overprice range, and a price reduction of 5 to 10% should result in an offer within the next 2 to 4 weeks. And if you've only had a few showings here and there and very few calls on the property, that tells me you're significantly overpriced and you need to reduce the price by at least 10%. It might be you start with 10 or 12 or 15% and then see if you start getting showings from there, and if you get an offer. If not, you might need to make a second reduction, but this one should be much smaller at that point. So if you have questions or would like to schedule for me to come have a look at your home and let you know what we need to do to cause it to sell, here's my contact information. Feel free to go ahead and reach out by phone call or text message or email. And if you have a generic question, feel free to go ahead and put it in the comments section, and I'll go ahead and address it as soon as I can. Guys, again, thanks for watching. Happy selling, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you.